All right, guys, good day. This is standing fitness. It is basically a strength and balance training. All you need today is if you have a stair step, that's great. If not, you just pretend. And light weights, heavy weights, and a slider. If you don't have a slider, a sock on a smooth surface works or a paper plate on carpet works. Without further ado, let's get started with the warm up. All right, guys, come on in studio. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna do our step ups. All right, here we go. We're gonna go 10 step ups, right side, then 10 step up left side. So you're gonna step up on the step with your right foot and then back down with the right foot. We'll do 10 and then switch. Ready? Let's go. Up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go around again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change legs. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Shoulder rolls. Reverse the shoulder roll other way. All right, we're gonna do like reaches. We're gonna tap a foot, reaching across, a little classic aerobics. Here we go. Ready? Make this a twist now. So twisting across, reach. Two more. Hamstring curls, you're gonna kick the legs back. Four, 3, 2, then we're just gonna stand and shake the legs. Shake the legs, shake the legs, shake the legs. Make it all wiggle. Jiggle and wiggle. Jiggle and wiggle. Nice. Do some easy twists. She doesn't have a boot on today. Oh my God, what are we gonna do with ourselves? Oh. All right, bring your feet together. We're gonna go up onto the balls of the feet. I'm just gonna move my slider out of the way so that people at home can see. You guys can just keep yours right there. You're gonna go up onto the balls of the feet, lower the heels, and lift the toes. Okay? Your pace. You go slow or fast. Do one more. Nice. All righty. So next up, we're gonna do an armed circle. The arm circle is gonna look like this. You're gonna bring it out to the side, straight up towards your ear. Then you're gonna turn, making a little bit of a twist, and then bring it down. Let's do 4 more, making it 5. Inhale and exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. 2 more. Inhale, 3. Last one for 4. Okay, 5 on the left. Here we go. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, turn, 2. Inhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Last one for 5. Standing high knees, we're going to add a twist. So give me Mickey Mouse ears. You're going to lift the knee. You're going to twist, bringing the elbow towards that knee. Then you're going to alternate elbow towards the knee. Making a little bit of a crunch if that works for you today. Here we go. Moving at your pace so you can make it slower, faster. And I'll give you the last 4 when they're ready for the countdown, okay? Four, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your light weights. So the feet are going to be fairly narrow. We're going to squat down and then overhead press. So it might look something like this. Squat and then press up. Okay? Go as low as comfortable for you. I always say go kind of low the first few. Just make sure the knees are working well, and then press up over the head to your degree. As you go further, you might be able to get down further. Keep your chest up and head up. Here we go. Your pace. So if you're going down further, you might go slower. And if you're doing a half knee bend, you might be able to go faster. Yes? But of course. So you can make it as challenging as you like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Arms down by your sides. We're going to do little pulses out to the side. So it's going to be like a little pulse here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more and rest. Shoulder shrugs. This time we're going to do the little pulses forward. Palms down again. 1, 2, stomach strong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and rest. Now we're going to take it behind. So palms are forward. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. So widen your stance. We're going to twist and punch. So you can make this a little bitty tiny punch or an all the way extended punch, depending on the weights that you have. If they're too heavy to go all the way straight, keep it a little bent, okay? You can turn your toes out. When you twist, you're going to lift that heel and turn that heel up, and then come back down and lift the heel, twisting through that foot. Your toes are turned out the whole time. Here we go. Once again, you can go fast or slow through this. Strong core. Try not to lean forward. Keep it upright. Pivot that heel, lift that heel up. Working through the foot. Getting a stretch on the bottom of the foot. Four more. 3, 2, and last one. Nice job. Take a rest. Check out the legs, check out the arms, do what you need to do. Next up, we are going to go to one weight, so you can just put it down. I'm going to show it to you first, and you can decide how heavy of a weight. I'm going to recommend you start with something light. So similar to what we did with the punch and the twist, but we're going to make a rainbow. So we're going to bring it up, rainbow, lift that back heel, and come down outside your hip, and then lift the other heel and come down outside your hip. So nice and easy. Turn your toes out so they're going in the direction of your nose. Okay. And then you can pick up the pace once you feel comfortable. You're going to bend the knees like you're doing a little bit of a squat. Yeah, a little squat. Arms are going up and rainbow over your head. Once again, I like a lightweight here, but if you've got super great shoulders, no issues or ailments there, you can always go up a little bit. Let's do 2 more. Woo! Excellent job. We're going to go heavy weights for bent over rows. All right. So your feet are about hip width distance apart. Toes are forward. You're going to bend the knees and hinge over to your knee. Your weights come near your knees. Your stomach is pulled in. You're going to bend the elbows back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bring the weights near your hips instead of near your armpits. Okay. Let's go. Pull. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 more, or 11, and 12. Nice job. Whew. All right, we're going to shoulder shrug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bent over rows again. Here we go. Bend the knees, belly in, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Nice. Take a breather. Stand up. Shoulder shrug as needed. All right, we're going to balance on 1 foot. Bring these weights up right at your shoulders. Slow marches. So you're going to pick up a foot, march slow, bring it down, and we're going to try to go slower and slower. Once you feel like you can maybe start to hold it longer, maybe hold it as long as you can, and then change at your pace. So everybody can work at their own. If you need to go quicker through your movement, that's fine. Let's do 1 more on each side. Make this one really good. And rest. We're going to go into bicep curls. So we're going to start with the hammer style. So keeping the fingers facing in, you're going to bend the elbows, knees are soft, stomach is strong. So the heavier your weights are, maybe the slower you're going, or the fewer reps you do, the lighter your weights. You might be able to crank out faster and more. Once again, working at your pace, I'll count you down your last 4. If you need a rest between, please rest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Put your heavy weights down. Get your slider, as we are going to do our rond-de-jambe. So you're going to put the slider on the toe of your right foot. Leg's going to stay straight. You're going to sweep it out to the side, making a half semicircle. Go all the way to the back, and then come back forward. And one of the things I want you to look at is your bottom foot. You want to try to have it straight forward, okay? That's where you work the muscles that maybe are weaker. So I tend to stand like this, right? My toe are out because I feel stronger. I want you to try to work on that straight forward foot. Squeeze your butt at the back. 1. Arms where you need them for balance. 2. You can fix your hair if you like. 3. 4. 5. We're going to 8. 6. Nice straight legs. 7. And 8. Change legs. So once again, looking at your bottom foot straight, toe only on the slider, legs straight, belly in, stand up tall like a ballerina, and we sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 4, 8. Nice. Second position plies. Just keep your slider nearby because we are going to go again. Just going to bend the knees and we're going to lift the heels. We're going to do right, left, then both, then left, right, both. Here we go. Right, left, and both. Then left. Oh no, right and both. Right, left, and both. Then left, right, and try to do it and talk like I had to do opposite, right? Both and left. I'm doing my right. See how hard that is? Yeah? Right, left, and both. Left, right, and both. Right, left, and both. And left, right, and both. Which one are we on? I forgot. And both. And both. 1, 2, and both. 1, 2, and both. 1, 2, and both. 1, 2. Last one. We're going to pulse it here. Pulse. Pulse. Oh, yes. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to take a stretch. So straighten the legs, turn the toes forward, and we're going to bring the hands down. You can bring your hands down to your block. If you know you got tight hamstrings, stretch it out. You can wiggle a little bit from side to side. Belly's in. And come on up. All right, side lunge. So we're going to start with the legs really wide, toes turned out. You're going to straighten both legs. You're going to bend your right knee. I want you to feel the inner thigh working as you're gently pressing your left foot down towards the floor. And then slowly change. Nice. And change. And change. And change. And change. We're going to keep our feet wide, but now instead of the toes being turned out, you're just going to turn them forward, and we're going to do the same sort of lunge. But this time you're going to hinge forward a little bit and take your butt back a little. So now you're going into more like a little skater, right? And come back up. And then you're going to hinge forward as you bend now your left knee. Right leg stays straight. And come back up. You're going to bend that right knee, hinge, flat back, and rise up and go again. Nice. Now see if you can touch the floor. You touch the floor there. Keeping that left leg straight. Come back up. And we're going to bend the left, straight right leg. See if you can touch the floor near your foot. Come back up. Flat back. Hinging at the hip. Come back up. Really get those knees bent. You want to feel like your back is a coffee table flat for all of our cocktails that we're going to have, right? Come back up. If I come to your house, give me a nice coffee table so I can put my chocolate martini right on it. Be great. One more to each side. Woo! Nice job. Check it out. Hip circle. So we're going to go around and around, alternating legs. Okay, and then we're going to go to standing on one leg, going out and in on that hip circle. Okay. All right, you guys are ready for this? This is what it's going to look like. So you're going to take your right leg out to the side. You're going to lift it. You're going to lift it across, tap on the other side of your left foot, tap the toe. Now, if you need to go to a wall, go to a wall. And then you're going to come back to tap out to the side. Okay? Slow control, 5 a side. We go up and across. There's 1. There's 2. 3. Nice and high. 4. Work that hip flexor. And 5. Woo-hoo, shake it out. All right, other side. So you're gonna put your left foot out to the side. You're gonna bend the knee, lift it up high, bring it across, tap it down, and then lift. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hamstring curls. We're gonna only use the right leg. So you're gonna tap the toe behind you. You're gonna bend the knee, try to keep the knee back behind a little bit. So if I were turned to the side, I've got my knee a little bit behind the front versus going like this. See the difference there? I want it to come there. Toe can be pointed, flexed, whatever feels best to you. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Right foot first, balance, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Find the balance first. And we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Grab your heavy weights. Bicep curls. This time we're gonna do palms forward. Knees are bent, stomach is strong. We're gonna just pull up. Okay, standing straight up, suck in the gut. Once again, do as many as works for you in your weights. If you got 10-pound weights, you might only be doing 8, 10, or 12. If you got 3-pound weights, you might be doing 20, 25. Heavier the weights, the slower you can go, obviously, right? If I got little 1-pounders, I'm gonna go really fast. Working at your pace, I'll give you your countdown. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Whew. Oh, you got those arms, you got the legs. All right, we're gonna do a little hip hinge. So little stiff leg deadlift or RDL. So your knees are slightly bent. Hands are gonna come to the top of the thighs, knuckles, fingernails touch your thighs. You're gonna think booty back like you're touching the wall, belly button in. You're gonna slide those fingers down. Don't bend your knees, legs stay in the same position, come to your kneecaps and then come back up. So you're only going to about your kneecap. Okay? So now we're going to transition this into a deadlift. So what's the difference? The difference is you're going to do the same motion to here. Then you're going to start to bend the knees and bring now the weights like you're going to touch your toes. Yeah, and come back up. Okay, so it's a hip hinge to your kneecaps. Then you start to bend the knees like you're going to put them down on the floor. Then you come back up to the kneecaps and then rise up. Okay, hip hinge. Bend the knees like you're putting them down right in front of your toes. Push back up. Straighten up. All right. So here, hip hinge, legs are straight. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Come up. Hip hinge. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Rise up. And when I mean straighten, I don't mean locked out, right? It's always a little bend in those knees. Hip, low, rise, all the way. So it's like a 4-step. 1, bend 2, lengthen 3, rise up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then you just make it fluid. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Here it is. Woo. Excellent. Put one down. All right, we're going to hold it up over the head in the right hand. We're going to try to balance on one foot. We are going to alternate from foot to foot. So whichever way feels most comfortable for you, shift your weight and lift that foot. Go as high as you can with the knee. If you need to hold on to something, please do. And then other side, keep the weight up, change leg. Look at you, super piece. All right, nice. Now we're gonna change the arm. Push it up. And then find whichever leg you want to start on first. Makes no difference if we are doing both. And release, change leg. And release. Nice job. Bringing the weight down. We're going to go overhead tricep extension. Now, if you know that that bothers you, whatever reason, you can always go and do the bent over version like this. I just tend to like this one better. Okay, let's do one arm at a time. Here we go. Bending the elbow, bringing the weight like right down the middle of your head. Elbow can poke out a little bit. That's okay. Up 1. 2. The idea, those are trying to keep the elbow to the ceiling, then letting it come forward. Okay. Try to keep the elbow up, keep this part of your arm bone in place. Stop when you need. Got 4 more. See if you can straighten all the way at the top. 2. Last one. Nice. All right, let's switch to the other side. Bring it up. If you need to go lighter, please do. If you need to go heavier, please do. And then work at your pace. Belly strong. Four more. 3. 2. And 1. Nice job. Put your heavy weights down. Change it out for your light weights. We're going to go use the step again. So we're going to do the one-legged squat with the leg kick out. So make sure you got plenty of room around your block or your step that you can do the move and not step on anybody or any weights. So your move is going to look a little something like this. You're going to squat it down, and then you're going to kick the leg out. Arms are going to also come out. Now, if you're rehabbing the shoulder or if that tinges anything, you can bend the elbows and still go out to the side. It just takes some of the tension out of that shoulder joint. Okay, here we go. We're going to do 15 aside. Okay, so pace yourself. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Last cardio burn here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Take a minute, breathe. It's real important that you guys come hydrated. So I always recommend 2 bottles of water before you do your exercise program. Okay? Well, you don't cramp. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, you don't need your stuff. I'm just gonna move mine out of the way. Gonna put one of your weights down. All right, we're gonna do a split squat wood chopper. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the side here. You're gonna step your right foot forward, left foot back. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold your weight in both hands. When you bend your knees, you're gonna bring it to your left side. Then when you're gonna throw it up into the air, pretend up across the body, okay? So we're gonna go down, and across. Make sure the weight's right for you. Some of you can probably go heavier. Okay. 8 aside. Here we go. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nobody threw it. That's so good. Change legs. All right, so now I got the left leg in front. You're going to bring the weight to your right side as you bend down, and then across the left, creating a twist as you go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. All right, use your step if you need for a wide-legged forward fold. Stretch it out. Hands come down. Maybe a little shift from side to side, releasing the lower back tension. And come back up. All right, little bar action. Meaning that if you need to hold on to something for balance, please do. We're going to do little leg lifts forward, side, and backwards. You can place your hands here, you can place your hands here or onto something. You're going to point your right leg forward, and we're going to do little Bachmann straight leg lifts. So you want to tighten up your standing leg, your left leg, pull in the belly button just like a ballerina would. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to go out to the side. So bring it here and we go 1, 2, little bitty pulses, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it behind you. And we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Change sides. So left foot steps forward, toe touches only, straight leg, belly in, tall, tall spine. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out to the side. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Behind. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Let's go wide second position plie. Hands come to the knees. We're going to do the twist. So one elbow bends and the other arm is straight. You're going to try to bring that shoulder down with the straight arm as close to the floor without touching, of course, as you can. And then you're going to bend the other arm, straighten your left, bring that left shoulder way down. And again. And one more time. Nice. Coming back up. Staying in second position, we're going to do side bends. Mickey Mouse ears, bend the knees. You're going to bring the elbow towards the knee and come back up and towards the knee and come back up. Now you bend your knees a little bit more. You might be able to get your elbow even closer, maybe even make contact, but you don't want to compromise it by rounding like this to get it there, okay? Woo, nice job. Let's straighten those legs. Squeeze the bum, tighten the tush, taking the tension out of the thighs, activate glute. Shoulder rolls while we're here. Reverse the shoulder roll. Nice job. Bring your feet together, shake a leg, shake a leg, shake a leg. All righty. So last but not least, we're going to stretch the front thigh. So you might want to hold on to something again. You're going to do your dancer pose, or your quad stretch, holding on to the foot. Change. Quad stretch. Change. Let's go again, one more round. Quad stretch, starting side. And change. And release. Bring your feet together. You can stay right where you're at. You're gonna take a side stretch. Bring your left hand to your hip, right hand into the air, belly in, tight thighs, tight bum. You're gonna reach up and over. Come to center, change sides, hand, arm, squeeze leg, belly in, reach up and over. Hips are moving a little bit to the side. And let's go again. Reach, side stretch. And switch. And come back to center, widen your stance, bring your hands behind you. Palms touch, interlace your fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together, getting a pec stretch. And release, shoulder rolls. Reverse. All righty, let's do a calf stretch. So you're gonna let's step your right foot forward, left foot back. You're trying to keep the toes more forward. You can bend this knee, you can bend the back knee. Either way works, it just depends on how flexible your Achilles tendons are, okay? If you don't feel anything here, try a little bit of bend in that back knee, keep your heel down. It's also working your balance, yeah? And change. So stepping back, make sure it's not too narrow of a stance, that way your heel is down, and you can hold balance. You're gonna bend that front knee a little bit. Try keeping the leg straight to start. If that's enough, stay there. If not, see if you can bend that back knee. Keep the heel down in the back. And release. Nice job. Oh, hip rolls, shake it out. All right, let's do one more forward fold for those hamstrings. This time you can bring your feet a little closer together. You can bend your knees to get your hands either down to your block or down to the floor, whichever you feel better doing. And then make your way up to standing. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for coming. All right, good day. This is Yoga Fit. Yoga Fit is basically a combination of yoga style moves, in conjunction with some fitness. And today you're going to need light weights, heavy weights, a long resistance band, and 2 blocks and a slider if you have it. I always have more props than we use, but maybe today will be the day that I actually use everything and ask you to bring it out. Let's get started on hands and knees. All right, tabletop, hands and knees stacked. Starting with cat and cow, relaxing the back, look forward, inhale, and then exhale, pull the belly in, rounding the spine. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And one more time, inhale, and exhale. Child's pose. Lowering the hips down to the heels, and rest where it's comfortable for you. So if you have bad knees and need to keep your hips lifted, that's fine. If you want to rest your forehead down on your arms, relax, that's fine. If you want to have your hands back by your sides, that's good as well. Settling into your space. Notice your breath. Relax your jaw. Taking a moment to ground. And allow any of the thoughts, worries, troubles, stressors in your life, just push them to the side for the next 45 minutes as we work on our own bodies, our own mind. Downward facing dog. Come through hands and knees and curl your toes, lift your hips up high. Pull the belly button in like you have a pair of pants that do not fit. Your heels can be lifted up. They do not have to be pressed down into the mat. Child's pose, lower down. And rest. Downward facing dog. Plank. Shifting forward, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Nice tight legs. Belly in, strong arms. Really separate those shoulder blades, activating. Feeling a little fire burn, maybe a little quiver. If you need to put your knees down, you're more than welcome to. Let's see what you can do. Nice strong hands. Child's pose, come down to your knees. And set your hips back towards your heels. Come onto your elbows so you can lift your hands up and circle out your wrists. Bird dog, coming onto hands and knees. Right leg extend behind you and lift up off the mat, keeping your hips parallel to the floor. Your stomach will be pulled in once again, a pair of pants that do not fit. Left arm, reach it forward. And if you have trouble with this, you can always keep your fingertips on the mat. Relax your jaw, your face, and your gaze, making the body do the work. And change. Left leg straight, lift, keep the hips parallel, belly in. Right arm, take your time, reach it forward. And once again, check into your face. And relax. Child's pose. We're going to take a side stretch in child's pose. So you're going to move your hands, reaching off to the right side. Straighten your left arm so you feel a stretch down your shoulder and into the rib cage, maybe even in your lower back on the left side. Take a breath in and exhale out. Change. Walk your hands now to the left, reaching your right arm straight. Take a breath in and exhale. Coming back to center. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in, press your hips up and back. On your exhale, walk your feet forward towards your hands. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise to stand, reach the arms up, inhale. Tadasana, mountain pose, exhale, hands come down by your sides. Make any adjustments you need. Shoulder shrug, bring the shoulders up to the ears, and then slowly lower them back down. Shoulder shrug up and down. Shrug and squeeze and release. 2 more times. Shoulders up, shoulders down. Last one, shoulder shrug and lower down. Chair pose. You're going to reach the arms forward with the palms up like you have serving trays. You're going to bend the knees, sitting into an invisible chair. Now you can start little. You can go. If you know you're ready, want to get down deeper, you go to your level. Some of you have already warmed up because you took the class prior. Some of you just rolled up out of bed. Bring the hands back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Rise to stand. Interlace the fingers up over your head. Side bend to your right. Come to center. Inhale, side bend to the left. Coming back to center, chair pose. Bend the knees, reach forward. Bring the arms back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Rise up, interlace the fingers, side bend to the right, exhale. Side bend to the left. Coming back to center, chair pose. Oh no, not again, another chair. Bring the hands back behind you. We're going to stay here. We're going to lift the right heel. Lower down, lift the left heel. Change, right heel. Lower, left heel. Standing up, reach, interlace the fingers, side bend to the right. Center, side bend to the left. Chair pose. Oh, not again. Bring the hands back behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Right heel. Now this time you're going to try to lift the foot up off the floor and put it back down like a march. Switch. Left heel. Pick the foot up, march. Put it down. Switch. March. Switch. March. Rise to stand. Interlace the fingers. Side bend to the right. Center. Side bend to the left. Center. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold, exhale. Plank. Step back, top of a push-up. Come down to your knees and lower down to your belly all the way. Low cobra, feet touch, heels touch, thighs strong. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Lift head and shoulders. Feel the butt strong, lower back strong. Neck relaxed, jaw relaxed. And lower down. Prop yourself up onto your elbows, Sphinx. So we're going to bend the right knee and we're going to reach like we're going to touch the heel. You can twist a little bit and look for it, but we're not going to actually grab it. We're just going to reach in the direction and then come back down. And then we're going to alternate. You're going to bend that left knee, reach like you're reaching for the foot and come back down. All right, let's try that at your pace. So you're reaching, twisting, bending, and release, and reaching, and release. One more time to each side, and release, and reach, and release. Nice job. You're going to lower your forehead down onto your hands. So you're going to make a little fist with your hands, put your forehead on it. Okay, I usually like a double fist like this. And we're going to lift only the right leg. You're going to lift it straight and you're going to relax the rest of your body. So the first thing I want you to do is kind of wiggle everything, your hips, your legs, kind of make everything relax and loose. Then from here, you're going to tighten up your right leg and lift up the hip. Try to keep the leg straight. Keep the left leg relaxed. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Holding this isometric. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. So your head is down. Here we go. Relax the leg, shaky, shaky. Now left leg straight and lift from the hip, lower back. You'll feel it. Keep that right leg relaxed. Shake it if you need to. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Half frog. So roll yourself up a little bit so you can bring your right leg out to the side for a quick release stretch. From here, you can prop yourself up onto your forearms if that would feel good to you. But if this does not feel good to you, come back down, okay? And change. Go ahead and slide that leg back. Left leg comes out to the side, half frog. Either propped up, maybe try that. And then maybe come back down if you're not quite ready. And coming back to center. All right, let's do the leg lift one more time. So relax both legs. Right leg straight, lift the right leg only. Point and flex that foot. So now you're going to flex the toe and point the toe, working at the calf level. So we're working the back side of the leg, the butt, the hamstring, and the calf. Pointing and flexing at your pace. Keeping the neck relaxed. Try to keep the lower back relaxed, except for on the side that you're using. And relax. Shake out the leg. All right, here we go. Other side. You're going to straighten the leg, lift it. Keep the right leg relaxed. And then begin to point and flex. Really feel the flex, the stretch. And relax. Nice job. Let's do a child's pose with your knees close together. That way you can round the spine. So bring your knees inward. Come down onto your elbows and allow your hips to come towards your heels. And then bring your elbows in a little tighter so you can start to bring your forehead towards your knees, rounding the spine like cat pose. Coming onto hands and knees, hip circles. So tabletop position, your right leg is going to extend behind you like a donkey kick, knee bent. Then bring it out to the side like a fire hydrant and lower down. And then alternate left leg. So left leg comes behind, donkey kick, out to the side, fire hydrant, and lower down. That's 1. Right leg lift, out to the side, lower. Left leg lift, out to the side. That's 2. Right leg lift, side, lower. Left leg lift, side, lower. 3. One more set. Lift, side, lower, and lift, side, lower. Down dog, pedal out your feet, bending one knee at a time, creating any kind of twist and release you need for your hips and lower back. And then stillness. Sun A salutation. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Flat back inhale. Forward fold exhale. Rise. Reach the arms to the sky. Inhale. Forward fold exhale. Length. Inhale. Come down to your belly. Chaturanga Tadasana. Exhale. Cobra to your degree. Maybe it's little, maybe it's medium, maybe it's as big as you can go. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifting high. Step forward, warrior one. Take your time getting here, guys. We're in no hurry, right? No hurries. Reaching the arms up, nice long stance. Back leg straight, right knee, we're gonna bend it in. Four, three, two, take a deep breath in, hands come down to the mat, exhale. Plank, step it back, inhale. Lower down to the belly, exhale, chaturanga. Cobra, your level, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg lifting up, lift it high. Step forward, warrior one. Back heels down, toes at a 45-degree angle in the back. That way you can keep your hips forward. Shoulders square, reaching up, and breathe. So get in there. I tend to do a lot of one and dones. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Plank. Take a breath in. Lower to the belly all the way. Arms are going to come open to a T. Skydiver. Airplane. Lifting everything up. Feet come high. Arms. And release. Staying on your stomach, prop yourself up onto your elbows. We're going to bend the knee again, reaching towards the heel and alternate like we did earlier. So we're reaching, twisting, maybe tapping. Maybe notice that you can do a little bit more than you did on the first round. Finishing out your set. Child's pose. Knees together. So you can round through the spine, making yourself into a little mini rabbit. Plank, side plank. So you can modify on knees, but if you can do the full swivel the heels thing, that's great. So if you don't have shoes on, I actually prefer to swivel the heels like so. So I've got both feet on the mat instead of stacking. If I have shoes on, I would stack my feet. I just think it's easier or more comfortable on the ankles to keep them like so. You do what you need to do, but if you need to bring a knee down, you can also bring a knee down for a modified side plank. Coming through a plank, you can bring that knee down, moving again at your pace. Plank, side plank. Hold what you need to hold. And make it yours. Finishing out your plank, you're going to come down to your belly and you're going to need your light weights. So make sure you got those nearby. We're going to bring them by the hips. So I know your favorites. So by the hips, we're going to do the palms down first. We are going to do that locust swan dive. You're going to lift your head, lift your feet. Then you're going to try to lift your arms, see what you can do. If it's too heavy, just do it without the weights. And then lower down. Now you're going to take the hands and go on the other side. So I just move my hands to the other side. Palms up, grab those weights, lift the head, lift the feet, then try the arms. And lower down. Change the hand position again. Hands, go last. So head and feet come up first. Strong shoulders, keep long neck, lift those hands. And lower down. And switch the hand grip. Lift head, lift feet, lift the hands. And lower down. Child's pose, but bring the weights back up to the top of your mat for me. All right, we're going to come up to kneeling. You're going to need one of your heavy weights. All right, so you're going to step your right foot forward. You got your heavy weight, and we're going to do a wood chop. So you're going to bring the weight towards the left leg, and we're going to bring it up and across to the right side. But we're going to go really slow here, and then we're going to bring it back down. Okay, now you can stay like this, but if you're feeling extra beastie today, you can always curl the toe under and come up into a high lunge while you do your wood chop. I'm going to tell you it's way harder on this front leg. You could also just hover if you want to hover that back knee. I'm feeling wimpy today because it's dark and dreary here. And so I feel like I could just take a nap, quite honestly. So here we go, across the body. 1, 2, you got 2 more. 3, and 4. Nice. You're gonna change legs. Okay, so now your weight is gonna go down to your right side. And then you're gonna bring it across the body towards the left, towards your left leg in front. 1, sweeping 2, sweeping 3, and sweeping 4. Nice. You're going to come to kneeling. You're going to put the weight into your right hand. You're going to bicep curl. However, I want you to squeeze your tush, pull the belly in. You're going to lean back just a smidge, and we're going to hammer curl, right arm only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more for 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch the hand back to the right. We're going to come down to hands and knees, except for you're not going to really put this one down. You're going to come down onto the left hand, and we are going to do tricep kickbacks. Now, the right arm is going to extend behind you, so make sure you got the right level weight. But because this is Yoga Fit, we have to do this in a bird dog style. So your left leg is going to extend and lift, and you're going to tricep extend with your right arm. We kick it back 1, 2, 3. I think we can go to 8. 4, don't you? 5, I think so. 6, starting to feel it. 7, and 8. Nice job. Whew, take a break. Other side. All right, lifting that right leg. You got the weight now on your left. You're going to extend back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. You can put your weights on top of the mat. Take a child's pose. Stretch it out. Thread the needle exercises next. We do 4 on each side. So those that are familiar with thread the needle, it's kind of like that, except for we're not going to stay and stretch. We're going to come to that tabletop position. We're going to take the twist, and then we're going to thread underneath. You're going to bend the left elbow, and you're going to come really low, like you're trying to touch or maybe even tap that shoulder down, and you'll come back up to the twist. Here's an option for a light weight. Okay, so you can add a light weight to it, reaching the weight up and threading underneath. Okay, I'm going to do optionless. No weight for me, but you can do it. Here we go. Right arm, inhale, thread, exhale, tap 1. Inhale, reach, thread 2, Inhale. 3, one more, making it for a total of 4. You should have been feeling the tricep in your left arm really working. Here we go. Reach left arm, red underneath, bend that right elbow, get down low. 1, belly in. Inhale, reach, twist. 2, inhale, twist. 3, inhale, twist. 4. Nice job. Make your way to seated and grab your resistance band. We continue with more back body work today. We do so much thigh work, core work, bicep work that we sometimes forget. Back, lower back, upper back, butt, hamstring, shoulder blades. So this is your lucky day. All right, so you're gonna put the band around your feet. Now, depending on how strong of a band you have, you may want to double up, or if it's really strong, you might want to keep your elbows in. But our bands in studio today are really light, and they're really light on purpose because I want you to try to do it with a straighter arm. So I'm going to hold on and I'm going to row out to a T with a straighter arm. I turn this way, you can maybe see. I'm still micro bent, but I'm going to push 1, keeping the shoulders down, neck long, sitting up tall, belly in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one for 8. So now you're going to change your grip to palms up, and we're going to go into a Y. It's a little trickier because you got to kind of point your feet down so you don't slap this thing into your face. And you're right, because if you go like this, right, it might slap your face. You're going to have to control it with your feet so that you kind of push down with your feet, and you're going to take them up at a Y. My palms start up, I'm gripping it, so my thumbs are going back. 2, straighter the arms better. 3, yes indeed. 4, it sucks the big one, but this is really good. And 5, loosen up your grip a little bit so that you get a little more range. So make it a little less tight. So scoot your hands back closer to the ends. That way, if you stop here, that's not, we want it to be where you can get all the way up. Right, couple more. Yes, yes, yes. And nice job. Excellent, you're gonna remove that. We're gonna place it across the hip. Okay, and you're gonna bring your hands behind you like reverse tabletop. You're gonna put your hands onto your band so you don't lose it. And we're gonna lift the hips up with the band attached. Okay, and lower down, and lift, and lower down, and lift, and lower down, and lift, and lower down. One more time, lift, come up onto the balls of your feet. Oh yeah. And then lower the balls of your feet, lift your heels. Lift your toes on your heels. Whoa. Come onto your toes, lift your heels, push. Lower the heels, lift your toes. And lower all the way down. Stretch it forward. Extend the legs out, remove your band. Go ahead and bring it back to the feet. Sitting up tall, sitting bones. Extra cushion out of the cushion, you know that one. And then gently hinge forward so you feel a little stretch. The flatter the back, the more stretch you'll actually get in the legs. As soon as I round my spine, I can actually bring my nose down, but I'm not getting as much stretch through the hamstrings as if I'm tilting the pelvis, keeping my back flat. And relax. Go ahead and remove your band. We're now going to bring it around the back side of us like we were putting on a jacket, right underneath the armpits like so. We're going to hold it in the thumb crease, and we're going to grip it, and we're going to push forward like we're doing a chest press. Yes? So the elbows are going to come out just a little bit, but they are low, so they're not going to be too tight in. They're not going to be way up here. And I'm pushing like so. Now, every time you push, you're going to lift the leg. You're going to alternate legs. So you're going to lean back a little bit. You're going to push and lift a leg, 1, and then alternate 2, alternate 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Nice job. You're going to now bring this up over the head. You're going to go into a Y, but I'm going to have you go to an easy seat. Okay, Sukhasana, cross legs, easy seat. Arms are going to come up, and we're going to push this open. Now, these are really light if you're going to do that, and so you'll have to control it, because if I did it my full 100 strength, I'll hit myself in the head, okay? So we're going to make sure it's tight enough that you feel like you've got something going. You're going to go to a Y. Keep the shoulders down, long neck like a ballerina, sitting up tall, working the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take rest. So now that you know that arm position, we're going to do that kneeling. So you're going to come back to kneeling, same grip, same arm position, but we're also going to like do a little bow. So we're going to go into that Y, holding that position. I'm going to hinge at the hip, so my butt goes back. I'm bringing my chest down. And then I'm going to squeeze my tushy at the bottom to come up. Okay, I'm going to try to keep my arms steady. So here we go. Going down. It's a little bit harder than what we've done in the past. In the past, we've had the arms straight out to the side. So if this is too much for you, you can always bring your arms out to the side, no band, and more back towards your hips will give you a little bit of leverage. It will give you that counterbalance to make this easier. This is definitely more challenging than what we've done in the past. Now the arms are up overhead, a little bit like superhero. One more. Nice job. All right, so you're going to put this down, smooth it out, because you're going to step on it with 1 foot. So you want it kind of centered in your mat. You're going to bring your right foot forward in the center. Okay, so you don't want it on your toes necessarily, but you want it to go right underneath the bottom of your foot. All right, we're going to go to a high lunge. So you're going to curl the back toe, lift the back knee, and then you're going to rise up and grab your ends. High crescent lunge, back heel lifted if you can. All right, so let's start with just a bicep curl first. So I like to turn it so like I feel like I'm doing a hammer. So if I have the top here like this, I'm gripping it like that. That way when I curl, it looks, I've got the floppy part on the top where my thumb is, okay? Now if that's way too easy for you, I understand. Try it straight arm, lifting forward, slight angle. 4 more. 3, 2. Now we're going to change legs. The way I'd like to see you do it is hold this band. You're going to come back down onto your lower knee, back knee. Come down like that. See what you can do. Woo, not easy. Then you're going to change the legs. So you can drop it down, put the other foot on top, position it so it feels really good. Not that it's fun when you're doing it. It sucks, I know. Curl the back toe, lift the back knee, come up to your high crescent. And then get the right grip. And we're going to either bicep curl or straight arm pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to hold it up. We're going to come back down onto that back knee. Woo, while holding it up and return. Whew, take a breather. Come on down to your knees. All right, so next up, we're going to do the same sort of foot position with this band, but we're going to do warrior 3. So set it up. Right foot starts. This time I want you to go ahead and come all the way up first and then hold your band. Now, I want you to hold it the same way you were holding when you lifted it, okay? But instead, we're going to lift it out to the side. Thumbs are going to go up towards the ceiling. Arms are straight. You're going to lift your back leg, okay? Maybe this is where you stop and start. But if you can't, as you teeter-totter down, lifting the back leg, you're going to lift the arms up and pulling on the band as I hinge, working the hamstring, glute, back, shoulder blades. Come up when you need, stay when you need, so as long as you need. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, change feet. Even amount of tension. Point the foot behind, pull on the band a little bit. Now, as you teeter-totter, keep pulling on the band up towards the ceiling, out to a T, like an airplane wing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's try it one more time. Now, if you found that to be super easy, taking the arms forward will definitely amplify, okay? But maybe instead of going forward, you go at a Y shape instead of out to a T. All right, let's see what you can do. Lifting the leg, teeter-totter, moving your arms to where it feels good for you. Pulling, straighter the arms, the better, because that will work your scapulas more and less of your biceps. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. And change legs. And when you're ready, lifting the leg, you'll start your teeter-totter, pulling. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nice job. We're going to use the band one more time for a wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to separate your feet, turn face inward towards each other, guys, if you want. That way you can go wider on your mat. And you're going to bring the arms straight up, open to a Y. You're going to try to keep this band in line with your head all the way down. Straight legs if you can, but if you need to bend your knees, please bend your knees. Hinging at the hip, belly strong, arms strong. And then once you get to your level, then come back up. Oh man, here we go again, hinging down and coming up. Maybe you're only going halfway, right? That's all I'm going, is halfway down. That's the only way I can do it, keeping my legs straight. Otherwise I gotta bend my knees, which is fine. And come back up. This time we're gonna go all the way down and release the band once you get down there. And relax. You can soften your knees, allow your head to go as far between your feet as comfortable, stretching up that back body. Everything we worked today, the lower back, the hips, hamstrings. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Child's pose, so come on down. Come onto your stomach, cobra. So separate your feet a little bit, hands by your lower ribs, lift your head and shoulders, long neck, and use the strength of your arms to push yourself up to your degree. Maybe you don't do anything other than Sphinx. And then once you're there, see if you relax your legs, your glutes, your back, your stomach. And then lower down. Prop yourself up onto your forearms. Going to reach back for your right foot. This time we're actually going to make the contact, grab a hold. And then we're going to lower the forehead down, bringing the heel closer to the glute. Once you get there, I want you to tighten your right butt cheek, pressing your hip down into the mat. That's going to lift your knee up a little bit. You're going to kick back slightly. quad stretch, bicep stretch, and release. Prop yourself back up again onto your forearms and reach back, creating a little twist. And then slowly ease into it, lowering yourself back down, forehead down. And then once you get there, I want you to squeeze your left butt cheek, push your hip bone down into the mat. That'll intensify your stretch. And release. Half frog, you can do it without the twist, but I'll show you the twist as well. So you're gonna prop back up onto your elbows. You're gonna bring your right leg out to the side, half frog. Now to add the twist, you gotta kind of lift yourself up so you can thread your right arm underneath. Once you get it underneath, you're trying to get the shoulder, back of the shoulder down. And you can rest your head on your left fist. Or you can rest your forehead down on your left fist. And slowly release. Switching to the other side. Left leg comes out to the side. And then you're going to lift yourself up. I use my right hand and out to the side a little bit so I can thread underneath and get onto the back side of that shoulder. And then from there, I position my head onto my right hand, whatever feels best for my neck. And then slowly release. Coming back to center. Bring both legs back together. Child's pose with your knees together. So lift them. Rounding in. Elbows in tight towards your knees. Pulling the belly button in, rounding through the spine. This is great if you have spinal stenosis. Tuck the chin a little bit, stretching out through the back of the neck. And release. Make your way to seated. Easy seat, whichever way is best for you, as we are finished with the class today. You're more than welcome to turn off your thing at home and lie in Shavasana for the rest of your time. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Together we say namaste. Namaste, guys. Stayed a little grounded today. Didn't do too much balance work and really try to work on the back body. Not the funnest work in the world, but so necessary. Please feel free to take what time you need, and we'll see you next time.